guys, it's Jake, and this is Thursday on NOFearQueer, and this week's topic is your best or favorite vacation. This is going to get interesting, so roll intro. So we're honestly just going to sit here and talk about this whole thing. So, first of all, how are you guys? It's been a week. Oh my god, I'm in a rolling chair. There's a map of, or a picture of Manhattan behind me because I'm in my new finished basement, so that's great, fantastic. I'm not actually holding the camera. You're on my tripod, so this is new. So let's get to family vacation, shall we? Well, honestly, I'm going to be spending a lot, so you're going to deal with that. I'm sorry. I've been on so many different family vacations. If you know me, you know that I have been, like, everywhere. And I mean everywhere. But the vacation that sticks out the most to me is my family vacation to Italy in the summer of 2011. 12, 13, 14, 2007, Italy summer vacation. Why? Well, for instance, well, let me just tell you, that was probably one of the most hilarious weeks, 12 days, I don't even know, my entire life. Italy is amazing. We stayed in the mountains, we stayed in Milan, and we stayed at the beach. So, I mean, we got a taste of everything we went there. We first left from Philadelphia International Airport. We traveled to Heathrow Airport in London. We spent 4 hours in London. We left the airport and walked around this sketchy part of London, I don't even know, to get something to eat because the airport's a little expensive. Heathrow is god-awful big. I mean, this airport is the size of Alaska. So basically, then we flew to Milan via British Airways, and British Airways, let me tell you, they know how to fly a plane. I'm just saying. Although we did experience turbulence and drop 500 feet out of the air, so that wasn't not necessarily the best experience of my life. You haven't faced near death unless you've dropped 500 feet out of the air on an airplane. Got to Italy. Apparently, okay, so we flew into Milan, we drove 5 hours up to Lago di Como, and sorry for pronounced stuff in Italian, that's just whatever, I'm just flowing with the flow here. We stayed outside of Bellagio, just north of Como in a villa with the whole family. Some funny things that happened. Well, when we first got there, we were the only people there. Everyone else thought, hey, well, since, our family's not there, why don't we just go out to dinner and get some fettuccine alfredo? I'm sitting there like, they came back. Oh, yeah, did we have something in store for them? When they came back, all of the sheets, all of the suitcases, everything that they brought, me, my mom, my brother, and I had hid in the back closet on the first floor. And they freaked out, and they flipped out, and they were like, oh, no, we just pretended that we just got there. We had no idea. It took them about 24 hours to find all their suitcases. So that was fun, but that's what you get for going out to get fettuccine alfredo without us. Because that's the kind of game we play. Later on the vacation, later on that day, actually, it was coming to bedtime, and, well, we're in the back room of the villa, up on, like, the third floor, right? And this giant-ass spider crawls up from, like, behind this picture. And my uncle is right there, and he flips out. He had a mental breakdown. Do you want me to give you action or whatever you want to call it of the whole thing? It was just like he was sitting there like la 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 la, giant spider crawls out from behind the thing, and he was this was his reaction. Oh my god! He fell out of his chair and flew across the room. I walked in because I had no idea what was going on. This spider in northern Italy was like this big around. That is like gigantic. I'm sorry, but that spider was the size of Alaska. So, he flipped out and, ended up breaking his leg. We had to go to the Italian hospital. They didn't speak English. He had to fly back home to America with a leg without a cast. So, long story short, don't flip out when a giant spider gets you in Italy. So that's definitely a lesson I learned. The room I had in the villa that I shared with my cousin was 8 flights of stairs. Concrete, narrow little godforsaken stairs designed by Satan from hell himself. Oh, look, I forgot my camera on the 4th floor. Climbing up the stairs like nobody's business. You know, by the time you get to the 3rd flight, you're just like, oh, praise the Lord! Oh my God! You know, so I get up there and I'm just like, you know, and I get my camera and as I'm walking down the stairs, I say, oh God, I hate these stairs. We go out for a day on the lake, which we'll get into that in a second, because it was on a lake, Lago di Como in northern Italy. Get to the lake, whatever, blah, 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 come back. While I'm going up the stairs, not only do I stub my toe on the concrete steps, I break my toe. Later that night, we hear a shriek. I swear to God that place was haunted, even if you don't believe in ghosts. I do, and that thing, I don't even know what the hell I saw that night, but some thing cracked up the stairwell. I'm seriously not lying. This is like, none of this is a joke. I'm not exaggerating anything. Something cracked up. I don't even know what I saw, but it was not pretty. I want to tell you that right now. You know, so back to the whole lake fiasco. When we got to the lake, it was a beautiful, crystal clear lake, or so we thought. No, not a crystal clear lake. It was actually sewage. So, first of all, the beach wasn't like a beach. It was a beach with sharp, pointy rock kind of beach. You know those kind of beaches where you're walking and all of a sudden you look at the bottom of your foot and it's not existent because it's been scraped away and there's nothing but blood and bone fragments left? So we're like, it's still gonna go in the water. So we all get in the water. Besides being chased out of the water by like a horde of water snakes, my uncle walks out. Same uncle! By the way, broke his leg. Flew back to the U.S., got his... Flew back to the U.S. Embassy, got something worked out on a leg, fixed everything, came back. His revenge, even though we didn't do anything, it was the spider's fault, was to tell us that the lake was full of sewage, which we had been swimming in that lake for at least 3 hours when he came out to tell us that it was a sewage lake. Uncle Ryan, we have yet to get you back. But you better watch your back soon, because I swear to God we're going to get him back. Anything else that really happened on that vacation besides the taxi cab driver that almost got us killed in the car crash, the angry Catholic priest at the church? Oh, the cathedral. Cathedral. Get to Milan. It's rainy, nasty outside. And there's this giant-ass cathedral in the middle of this. It's beautiful cathedral. But, see, me and flights of stairs don't work out that well. We tend to get in disagreements that lead to verbal arguments, which may lead to physical encounters of the negative sorts. So, we're going to go to the top of the cathedral. So we meet the tour guide, and the tour guide is like, oh, we're going to go to the top of the cathedral, eh? And I'm sitting there like, sounds good. Sounds mighty fine, my sir. It's not, no. We get to the top of the cathedral. The second we get up there, the door locks behind us. This thing is 300 feet tall. We're 300 feet up in the air, outside, while it's thunderstorming. There's no way to get back. There was only one way up on the top of that cathedral. One way. One. We had to sit through a freaking thunderstorm on the top of the cathedral with the flimsy little tourist umbrella we bought for $2. So, the cathedral was beautiful, the Italian vacation was great. Oh, let's get to the beach now, right? So we get to the beach part. This is like by the ocean, no rocks, it's good. I realized that Europe has nude beaches, but I didn't, realize that they actually exist. Apparently they do. So we get to the beach, and I just see a whole bunch of unnecessary... I was 12 at the time. A 12-year-old little child saw a lot of unnecessary things at the nude beach. People need to control a lot of aspects of their life if they're going to go to a nude beach, because there's just some stuff that shouldn't be seen by the public, by anyone, for any reason in particular. Just keep what's yours to yourself. That's all I have to say from that. And also, if you have a dog and they're trying to dig up a water bottle in the beach, make sure they're not tiny and blend in with the sand because they might get stepped on by accident. Some angry Italian guy threw a rock at my brother's, like right here, sliced. He had to get stitches. So, you know, that was definitely an experience. You know, the breakfast buffet was great. Everyone smelled really bad in Italy, but hey, you know, everyone smoked cigarettes too, and they were a little bit on the touchy-feely side, if you know what I mean, like complete strangers. There was these two British kids that were attacking each other in the water. My mom got lost on the mountain. Oh, here is the story of a lifetime. We're climbing up this mountain, right? We leave the villa, we walk 3 miles down along the lake. 3 miles along the lake. This isn't just like a 3-mile walk. This is like a 3-mile walk. Yeah. We get to the ferry, we take the ferry across the lake to Menaggio, right? And when we get off in Menaggio, there's a castle on top of the hill. This isn't like a 1,000, 2,000 foot tall mountains that are like in my area of Pennsylvania. These are like the Italian Alps mountains. The Italian damn Alps. A little bit of an excursion up this mountain. Get off the ferry, get something to eat, and then as we go up the mountain, it's just not up the mountain, it's up the mountain. Up the mountain. Around, zigzagging. It took 4.5 hours to climb up this mountain. This isn't just like along roadways. This is like real mountain climbing up the mountain. No, never, ever again will I go mountain climbing. I don't care if it's Mount Everest. I don't care if it's Mount McKinley. I will not go up a mountain ever again. When the bus drops me off at the bottom of the hill, I have to walk up 1,000 feet. I climb a mountain every single day, people. I'm not climbing a mountain anymore after that whole excursion. We get up. All we see is a bombed out castle. Bombed out castle. Bombed out castle. Bombed. Bombed. B-O-M-B-E-D. Bombed out castle. Only thing that's remaining is one wall, a turret, and part of another wall. I could have seen this in Pennsylvania, 40 miles west of here. Here's the funny part. Took 4.5 hours, took 20 minutes to get back down the mountain. 20 minutes. Well, we didn't drive, we didn't bike, we walked 20 minutes down the mountain. There's a direct path down the mountain. You can ask me why we didn't go up that path. I don't care if it would have took 40 minutes, but it's better than 4.5 hours of hiking up a mountain. This is summer, too, in Italy. It's hot, there's bugs, and it smells. Especially worse when you have to go to the bathroom, you're dying of thirst, and you're really hungry, and you have a headache the size of Alaska. But I'm going to end the video now because God knows how long it is. It was an absolutely great vacation. I had a great time with my family. I've had numerous other vacations that I could go on and on and on and on and on about, but I'm going to end it now. If you watch this whole thing, comment down below the phrase, "I like Italy," because that means you guys are the most awesome. Shh. If you're new, subscribe if you like this video, like, and comment down below some of your favorite vacations. Don't forget to check out everyone else this week on NOFearQueer, and I'll catch you guys next week for whatever topic is next week. I don't know. Hasta luego. Bye.